next method in production flow analysis is a whole year method 1. So in the whole year method 1, it is somewhat different from the previous method. Here there are certain steps. The first step is develop the from to chart from part routing data. The data contained in the chart indicates number of part moves between machines or workstation in the cells. Moves into and out of the cells are not included in the chart. So the step 2 is determine the from to sums for each machine. This is accomplished by summing all the from trips and to trips for each machines. As we have did in the previous case part incident matrix, here we have to go for from to chart, from which the part number 1 from which machine to which machine, like that. Okay, we have to develop a from to chart. This is the base for whole year method. Whereas in the previous case we have gone for a part incidence matrix. Here we have to develop a from to chart. So the step 2 is determine the from and to sums of each machines. So this is accomplished by summing all the from trips and to trips of each machines. Then the step 3 is assign machines to the cell based on minimum from or to sums. So the machine having the smallest sum is selected. If the minimum value is a 2 sum, then the machine is placed at the beginning of the sequence. If the minimum value is of a from sum, then the machine is placed at the end of the sequence. These things you can understand when we are discussing on the example problems. So the step 4 is reformat the from to chart. After each machine has been selected, restructure the from to chart by eliminating the row and column corresponding to the selected machine and recalculate the from and to sums. So repeat the steps 3 and 4 until all machines have been assigned. So there are tiebreaker rules as we have discussed in the previous case. If a tie occurs between the minimum 2 sums or minimum from sums, then the machine with the minimum from to ratio is selected. So if a minimum 2 sum is equal to a minimum from sum, then both machines are selected and placed at the beginning and the end of the sequence respectively. If both to and from sums are equal from a selected machine, it is passed over and the machine with the next lowest sum is selected. These are the tiebreaker rules which we have to follow when we are summing up the from and summing up the to. Now we will discuss an example problem by using a whole year method 1. So this is the problem. An analysis of 50 parts processed on 4 machines has been summarized in the from to chart of the following table. They have given in the problem, they have given the from to table. You can see from machine number 1, consider this as a machine number, consider this as a part number or anything, or machine 1 to 1 or like this. Okay, so let this be machines and this also be machines. From machine 1 to machine 1, 0, machine 1 to 2, 5 parts are moving, machine 1 to 3, no parts are moving, machine 1 to 4, 25 parts are moving. So machine 2 to 1, 30 parts are moving. From machine 2 to 2, 2 to 2 means it is not going to move, it is going to be staying in the same place, so 0. So 2 to 3, no parts are moving. 2 to 4, 15 parts are moving. From 3 to 1, 10 parts are moving. From machine number 3 to 2, 40 parts are moving. From machine number 3 to 3, no parts are moving. Machine number 3 to 4, 0 parts are moving. Now from machine number 4 to machine number 1, 10 parts are moving. From machine number 4 to machine number 2, no parts are moving. Machine number 4 to 3, no parts are moving. Machine number 4 to 4, no parts are moving. This is how the from to charts illustrates the movement of the parts from machine to machines. So in addition to this from to chart, they have given some additional information. This is very important. We have to read the problem carefully. So additional information is that 50 parts enter the machine grouping at machine number 3. So 50 parts enter the machine grouping at machine number 3. You can see this 50 parts. 50 parts enter the machine grouping at machine number 3. 20 parts leave after processing at machine number 1. After processing from machine number 1, 20 parts are leaving. And 30 parts leave after machine number 4. After processing in the machine number 4, totally 30 parts are leaving. Determine a logical machine arrangement using whole year method 1. This is the problem. Right? This gives information of the movement of the parts from machine to machine. This gives additional information that how many parts enter the machine grouping at machine number 3, 1 and 4, and how many parts are leaving after processing from certain machines. So this is the first iteration. What is the first step? We have to add the from sums and the to sums, right? So from sums are 5 plus 25 30, 5 plus 25 30, 30 plus 15 45, 10 plus 40 50, 10 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 10. We have got the from sums along the rows. Okay, summing up all the sums, we achieved 135. Two sums, we have to add this one, 30 plus 10 plus 10 50, similarly 45, here 0, here 40. Now we can see the minimum sum value is attained in the two sum. Okay, when we are summing up the two, we get a minimum value. Okay, so if you are getting a tie, then we have to go for certain steps what we have given in the procedure. Now we are arriving a minimum value in the two sums for machine number 3. So what we have to do is, in the next step, we have to eliminate this column and the corresponding row. Okay, we have to eliminate, we have to strike out this one and this one. Okay, so the machine sequence is, we are eliminating the machine number 3 now. The first position occupies in the machine sequence is, first machine is 3, right? This is the iteration number 2 after eliminating machine number 3. After eliminating the machine number 3, we have to follow the same procedure. Now we have to sum up the froms. 25 plus 5 30, 30 plus 15 45, 10 plus 0 plus 0 10. Similarly, we have to sum up this one, two sums, 30 plus 10 40, 5 plus 0 plus 0 5, 25 plus 15 plus 0, it is 40. Once again the minimum sum value is in the two sums. We can see this 5, right? So we have to keep the second position as 2. We have to eliminate the machine number 2 because it is the least value. So we have to strike out this column 2 and row 2. Okay, in the next iteration we have to strike this one and correspondingly this one. Okay, now we have to assign a machine number 2 in the second position in this sequence. So already we have assigned two machines, 3 and 2, right? This is the iteration number 3. You can see after eliminating the machine number 2, the remaining machines are 1 and 4. We can see now we have to follow the same procedure, from sums and two sums. Now we can see there is a tie in two sums and the from sums. There are two minimum sum values in this chart. As per procedure, the minimum two sum value for machine 1 is equal to the minimum sum value for machine number 4. In that case, what we have to do? We have to keep the position 1. We have to consider this one first, then we have to consider this one next as described in the procedure. So we have to consider this one column wise. So we have to place the machine number 1 in the third place, machine number 4 in the next place. Now the iteration is over. Now we have arrived a sequence of machines to process this group. After doing that one, we have to draw a flow diagram. We have to draw a flow diagram as per the problem. Okay, so we have arrived this one, 3 2 1 4. This is the machine sequence we have arrived at. Now as per the problem, right, how many parts enter machine number 3? 50, right? So directly how many parts process from 3 to 2? The movement. We have to see the movement of the parts. From 3 to 2 it is 40, from 2 to 1 it is 30, from 1 to 4 it is 25. Now from 3 to 1 it is 10, 2 to 4 it is 15. Now 1 to 2 it is 5 and 4 to 1 it is 10. Okay, how many parts leave after 4? 30. How many parts leave after 1? It is 20. All these are given in the problem. You have to clearly study the problem and you have to draw the flow diagram. So based on the problems, we have drawn a flow diagram, and this is what the 3214 is the machine sequence what we have achieved from the whole year method 1. Now we have to calculate these values, that is percentage of in sequence moves. In sequence moves means direct movement. In sequence, you can see this is highlighted in red, okay, the arrow mark, in sequence. Okay, so this is the machine sequence what we have arrived, 3 2 1 4. Now in sequence moves are 3 to 2 40, 2 to 1 it is 30, and 1 to 4 it is 25. We are sum up all these things, 40 30 25, how many, 70 95. So number of in sequence moves are 40 plus 30 plus 25 95. Right, the next one is total number of moves. Total number of moves is 95 plus 15 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5. Do you understand? So this is one movement, this is second movement, this is third movement. So 40 plus 30 plus 25, already we have achieved this one. Then number of moves, this is the first 3 moves, that is in sequence moves. These are not in sequence moves, but we have to consider that also because we are calculating the total number of moves. So this movement 3 to 1 10, so 40 plus 30 plus 25 plus 10 plus 15. So this is also movement 4 to 1, this is plus 10 plus 5. So totally we are getting a 135. So we have to calculate the percentage of in sequence moves. So total movement is 135. So the in sequence moves are 95. What is the percentage? 95 by 135 will give you 0.704, that is 70.4 percentage. So percentage which is computed by adding all the values representing in sequence moves and dividing by the total number of moves. That is how we are calculating the percentage of in sequence moves. Now the next step is percentage of calculating the percentage of backtracking moves. The percentage of backtracking moves is these are the forward moves. Okay, this is the in sequence moves, this is the forward moves. But you can see there are 2 movements, okay, from machine 4 to 1 and machine 1 to 4, which is back, returning back. Okay, so this is called as backtracking. This is called as backtracking moves. So number of backtracking moves are 10 plus 5 15. So the total number of moves already we have calculated in the previous step, that is 135. So the percentage of backtracking moves is 15 divided by 135, will get 0.704, that is 11.1 percentage. 11. So I think this is some calculation mistakes. It is 11.1 percentage. Now we will discuss the whole year method 2. The whole year method 2 is called as from to ratios method. In the previous method we have calculated the from sums and the to sums. In this we have to calculate, in addition to the from sums and the to sums, we have to calculate a from to ratio. From to ratio, that is 30 divided by 50, we will get 0.6, 45 divided by 45 1. So 30 divided by 50 0.6, 45 divided by 45 1, and 50 divided by 0, you will get an infinity. And this one 10 divided by 40, you will get 0.25. So based on this one, directly we can get a machine sequence based on the values, based on the highest values. Based on the values, we can assign the machine number 3, 2, and 1, 4. Okay, infinity is the highest value here, 3, we are placing it 3. Okay, so the 1 is the next highest, so we are placing the machine number 2 in the sequence, second in the sequence, and the value 0.6 is the third highest value. We are placing the machine number 1 in the third in the sequence, and 0.25 is the last in the sequence. We are getting 3, 2, 1, 4 in the sequence. This is a very simple method. We have to follow the other procedures. Okay, after creating a sequence, we have to assign the moves, insignificance moves, backtracking moves, etc. We have to calculate the, as we did in the previous case, by using a whole year method 2. Benefits of group technology in manufacturing. There are several benefits of group technology, like standardization of tooling, fixtures and setup is encouraged, the material handling is reduced, the parts are moved within a machine cell rather than entire factory, process planning and production scheduling are simplified, the work in process and manufacturing lead time are reduced, improved worker satisfaction in a group technology cell, higher quality work. So these are the benefits of group technology in manufacturing. To summarize, we have discussed about the various aspects of group technology and their underlying principles. We have discussed about the various techniques of group technology. They are visual inspection, parts classification and coding, and production flow analysis. All these three are elaborated in this session. Thank you.